All right, we're back. Sorry about that, everyone. We had to take a break there. I had to get some stretching in. All right, so before we continue on with that, because there's an altar there, which means the memory stick is probably nearby. These guys are clearly weak to, or resistant to wind, one of the two. I don't know if the triangle means they're resistant or weak. I think it means they're resistant, because these are called rock tortoises. Or weak, because... And a rock tortoise doesn't feel like it should be weak to earth, but maybe it's like fucking ground, Pokemon and ground and rock types. Okay, Vector. I'll be here. This thing's called an Earth Drake. Oh, this is a Galpos Vera. Oh yeah, it has to be weak. I think this is leading me over to where that, yeah, okay, we've been here before. Kinda. This is just a shortcut out of this place. Yeah. Fucking rock tortoise, Jesus. That's not what I wanted to target. That's what I'm targeting now. Okay. Thank you. Jeez Louise. We're making our way through here though. Hey, we got a couple level ups too. It's gonna work out nicely for this. Kind of weird that they won't let me interact with that. There's stuff written there. Isn't that the memory spring? People may have forgotten it, but it seems that this place was also in contact with Cielo, and the church's influence has eroded here. Thanks to the abundance of natural resources, Cielo's blessings were not regarded as highly here compared to other regions. That is why the land itself is worshipped as a god. Boring lecture, ain't interested. But Hermie, you should know that you have ties to this land. What you mean? This was once the center of religion that worshipped nature in the form of a dragon. That dragon is the one we know as Vritra. Oh, then they should have offered me fruits. Great idea, Hermie. Let's make them offer us food. Oops. Okay, well. The worshipped one. A girl was worshipped in the past as a dragon of agriculture. I wonder if they'll offer me some fruit. Lose some physical defense, but gain some physical attack. Alright. Just gonna step over here real quick. At least we don't have to do that again. So, Galpos' religion, like Garam's, nature is centered around nature, huh? Since this area often experiences typhoons and floods, it's only natural they revere dragons, who were commonly associated with water. Wonder if Rachel heard the voices of the people around here. And people's faith supported Cielo, so there's no doubt about it. That's good. If it's Vritra, there's no doubt she would have answered back. Of course. It's because they worship Richa that they erected monuments in her name. Yeah, for some reason that makes me happy. But because of that, the people of this island are oppressed by the church, right? Yes, people have forgotten their faith towards Vitra. These old ruins are proof of that, alongside records hidden within the church. I feel like it's better if we don't talk about this in front of Hermie. Alright, let's see what this memory holds. Sure, our Cerberus told me how to use the Genesis, about the will of the primordial giant. Raise up proof of thy devotion and trust. If you do so, then I shall manifest. What troubles you, Lord Ashura? What did the primordial giant mean when he said devotion and trust? How exactly do I raise proof of such? Perhaps I'm too barbaric, but I can only think of how I'm supposed to sacrifice something. Is that really it? Lord Orpheal, have you thought of something? Indeed. Having been thinking about its true meaning ever since I heard about it from you. Devotion and trust. Both parties must satisfy such conditions. In other words, you and the one closest to you must present both of your power to the giant. Perhaps that is its meaning. I see. The one closest to me. How wonderful! As I am now, it's possible. I'm in your debt, Lord Orpheal. Alright, that didn't tell us too much, other than he's figuring out the Genesis. Just now, they both seem to be talking about how to use the Genesis, but... Remember something? Oh, you! I think Dog Boy had a name. Let me think. What was it again? I told you my name was Sian, didn't I? And stop calling me Dog Boy. Right, Sian. Come now, Sian. I shall give you a hug. Huh? What are you saying? I just want to know where to find the Genesis. Now cooperate with Lady Mattias. I have no idea what you're planning, but we have no intention of cooperating with Mattias. That's right, you're definitely being used. If you're planning on deceiving me, it's impossible. The church takes care of us reincarnators, and the rehabilitation program protects us. People cursed with being reborn into this world, animals who have been the misfortune of being abused by humans. Everyone will be saved and taken to a utopia. That is Lady Mattias' ideal. Yes, reincarnators are being gathered, but they're not being protected at all. Reincarnators gathered by the church are being used in research and war. We know what Mattias has an involvement with that. We clearly heard that the reason that she was gathering reincarnators is for the church's propaganda. That can't be! I'm not gonna be deceived. Don't make me look stupid. It can't be helped. An ignorant brat is always going to look stupid. Why don't you go home and take a closer look at your ideal? Stupid? So you really are making fun of me? Hey, it's fine being stupid. Why don't you come with us instead of staying with Mattias? What? Look, relying on somebody like Mattias just because you don't have friends ain't good. That's why... Won't you be friends with us? Everybody's nice, you know? Huh? Huh? No! I won't be fooled. I will definitely not be fooled. Go, sir! Burris! Oh, crap. They have, Ow! I got fucked up by him. What's HP? 25,000, 25,000. You have... I don't know. Burris got fucked up, I think. No. Sir got fucked up. Burrow's kicking dirt at me, though. And now I'm getting fucked up. Oops, I don't know why you did that one. You know what though? Hang on. Oh, kicking dirt at me again. Right, you have 57,000. He's weak to wind though, it looks like. No! Wouldn't activate my, I didn't want to be on. I didn't want to like live or anything. It's fine. Oh, here we go. I may actually die from this. Mystic cards tend to be scary. It's 79 damage. Oh, okay. I think this is the first Tales game where I've ever actually successfully like juggled an enemy. That was cool. Ow. Welcome back. We're beating up Cerberus. Cerberus and Sian. Got him. Or not? Okay. I was like, what the hell happened there? And we leveled up again, look at that. Why are you getting in the way? I need that utopia. There's no place in this world for us reincarnators. That's wrong. Come here. Do you want Sis Ange to give you a hug? Look, her boobies are huge. They are? My breasts aside, let us get along from now on. Dumb kids like you need people to watch over them. Come. Didn't I tell you? I'm not gonna be deceived. What would you know? No one hated you from the start. You weren't born like me. The only one who understands me is Lady Mattias. That child's eyes, they were just like Ashura's when he was a young'un. I'll do it for you, my child, even if you don't want to. I'll do my best for you. Haven't been exposed to a memory spring. Your style has grown. New abilities can now be required. Well, we just leveled up, but let's go over here, hit this. Alright. Cerberus' Solitude. Cerberus, the guardian of the Genesis and Hell's watchdog. So, hey, Sis Ange, do you know why Cerberus is called Hell's watchdog? I believe it's because the cave Cerberus resided in was called Hell. Nah, that place is where spirits wait until their time to reincarnate, but it's quite different from Hell. Oh, really? I was unaware of that. Rather than Hell, I suppose it's Solitude. Solitude? Cerberus was protecting the Genesis inside a cave so that no one could use the Genesis. And he was always alone. No matter how much he was reborn, that was always his role. He always had to drive away anyone who approached on his own, since that was his duty. You can't say that eternal loneliness is the same as Hell itself. That's why Cerberus was known as Hell's watchdog. Eternal loneliness. Indeed, it might as well be Hell itself. I see. That child, Sian, never knew how to rely on others, even in his previous life. That is why the slightest bit of kindness was enough to win him over to Mattias' side. And that's why we have to do something about it. He's already seen enough hell in his previous life. Okay. We get to do this now again, guys. I know, it sucks, but we got new stuff to look at. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Inflame. Okay, fire damage. I don't use enough fire damage to really justify that. 30. 360. Well, we'll skip you then, because we already know we can't do anything with that. 150. Okay, we can just look at it. 20. 330, okay. 360. 60. 90, 60, 60, 60, 330, okay. 30, 60, 90, 60, 60. I like that they're still giving me ones that cost 30. $150. So let's go with the 150. There we go. Now we should have a new one here that costs 30. Oh. Okay. Yeah, 60, 90, 90, 120. $16, 30, 210. It's gonna be the one we go with, probably. Alright, let's go with this one here. 210. The overlimit gauge will not be depleted when attacked during an over. That's actually not bad, especially since I notice how much it goes down. And she got defense +5 for that. Okay, you got 60. $150 now. Okay, we can afford that. $360 we can add. 25% chance of being revived with 10% HP when KO'd. That's sick. $60, $150. Okay, that's a new one there. You can afford $150. Afford $150. Okay. So it looks like $150 is our cheapest one, so or most expensive, so we'll do that. And our lowest is 30, which will allow us to unlock this. So 10% TP when performing a guard counter. I don't think they do guard counters unless they're the playable character or the played character, so I don't think that's useful for him. I'm not gonna play him. You know, 120s. Okay. Alright, was I good? I see. So I was once a god, huh? Yes, Hermie. Everyone believed and loved Vritra and thus worshipped you. Now, what did Vritra do for him? Who knows? Who knows? I'm just asking a simple question here. Here? What kind of answer is that? You see, people will only pray if they want peace of mind. They will turn towards Cielo on their own accord. Whatever they pray for does not matter at all. Was that the case? I've only prayed because I wanted to pray, not because I needed Cielo's blessing. And you're happy with that? Of course I am. Don't get me... I don't get it. It's not like I'll be full if I pray. Wretched reincarnator. Okay, what's with the long face? You want me to cuddle you or something? No, it's just that after meeting Sian, I've started to see reincarnators in more unfortunate light. Sian's different compared to normal reincarnators, so I don't think he's a good reference point to look at. Mini cat, what's up? Do you see a bunny out there? Yeah? Okay. That's very cute. Hi. Alright guys, so I have my blinds like closed, so like one's going this way and one's going this way and they meet in the middle. And I asked Mira if she sees me as a bunny out there, and she like stuck her head out from between the two curtains. Hang on a sec, I want to go see if she sees it. You see the bunny? Oh, you do see the bunny, there it is. Yeah, it's very cute. Sorry about that, that was very cute. Sian's different compared to normal reincarnators, so I don't think he's a good reference point to look at. I agree with that. I suppose, in his case, he's been wrought with misfortune ever since the day he was born. Right, that's why he has to work hard to take back his own happiness. I think it'd be better if Sian lives a happy life. That's so... I can't believe you'd say that since you're also a miserable type. Thinking about it, maybe I'm not really happy. Maybe it's not that you're unhappy, but rather, you were never happy in the first place. You're rich and you've met a lot of people in this journey. Compared to that kid, you should be happier than he is. Right, I'll have to be more grateful for how I am now. I'm getting pummeled just in that area. And yet it wasn't enough for them to stop me. Oh, there's a mission there? I didn't even notice. Oh, a lot of EXP for that, though. Too much. Let's bring in Spada. This game hasn't made huge use of the Sorcerer's Ring, which is interesting because normally a lot of games have it like super important. Vector, remember that there's a sealed rock in Galpa's jungle for me. That we could probably just walk around, but apparently walking over slight hills is too much for our characters. Now that we're out of the... Oh, no, yet. Okay, score guard counter. We can do this. One. Damn it. That's fine. No can do. I ain't gonna remember that. Damn it. I've only ran into like 3 of them, I think, and I know the first one was in that cave with where we just past where we got Hermana. Huh? Oh. What's up with the big spot's eye? Sian must have been lonely in his past life. Was he? Not letting others approach. He protected the Genesis alone. That's such a sad life. Oh, his past life was as a dog, so it was a dog's life. Medius must have been using that to take advantage of him. That's right. That might be why he trusted so much. But why did he trust Medius then? What part of him made him choose Medius over us? Well, it's likely because Medius promised she would protect the animals. She was utilizing a technique that religious leaders wield to gather believers. And that would be, know what your target desires and tell them. You shall obtain it if you believe. Those desperate enough will be convinced. I see. Basically, just make use of someone's weakness to win them over. Religious groups cannot use force in order to gain believers. Missionary work is not as easy as you may believe. Even with how difficult it is, why does the church still want to gather believers? That's a good question. There are many ways to answer it. In other words, manpower. Just like in war, the more manpower you have, the easier it is to hire skilled personnel. To a believer, if they are among people that share their same values, would life not be less stressful? Looks like to me they're using people's hearts for shady means. When it comes to missionary work, a certain level of education must be observed, and having more allies makes it easier to support one another. It has contributed many benefits to society. It has only grown corrupt due to its misuse. Next is Tenos. Let's hurry back to town. Ricardo. Meanwhile, Imperial City of Regnum, Privy Council. Everyone seems to be present. Let us hear your report, Garble. I have heard from an informant that they're still steadily gathering information about the Genesis. But their freedom ends here, and soon enough, I shall be sending in the Venoms. Excellent. I have heard that those Venoms are quite skilled. Do you plan on gathering information by torturing them? There is no need for waste my time through such means. With our current technology, we can just extract their memories instead. Torture seems to require a lot of resources anyway. That is all, if you'll excuse me. Arrogant as always. Well, whatever, he is useful. Next is Oswald. Sir, about the results decoding the manuscripts, we have managed to validate that the legends in the scriptures have in fact originated from reality. And the verse which states that all of us were once from Cielo, that we were powerless gods who were exiled from Cielo, is in fact true. Oh-ho! Then if we take back the power that we lost, then we will become gods once again. Indeed. I think he missed the part where he said they were powerless gods. Indeed, and when we take back our powers and become gods, we'll rule over all of Taro. Cielo will rise once again. A nation of gods. A utopia. The Genesis, if what the legend says about it is true, then it must not fall into anyone's hands. If such a thing allows for the creation of a new world, then it will be for a threat to our new country. And that's why we must acquire it as soon as possible. That said, that Gardle will soon become a hindrance to our plan. Don't we have Oswald for that? Understood, sir. Also, I would like to inform you, sirs, that the preparations have finished. Fine, once that Gardle is finished extracting the memories, you are free to do as you see fit. I can't wait. Oh, Oswald, if only you were more useful on duties aside from war. He's still young, let him be. Right, give him 100 more years before he grows up. I will end my report here. Then, let's end our meeting here. Seek Utopia! Seek Utopia! Fuck you, Privy Council. Alright, we can go get our boat now. Oh, these things. Pretty sure these guys are weak to fire, though. Okay. Then how exactly are we gonna get to Tenos? By ship? We can't go straight to Tenos by ship because of the war. We're gonna have to go from Marmot. There's a high chance that Tenos might have placed blockades around its port. There's no more need for us to get into unnecessary trouble. Since we already have a ship of our own, there's no need for us to worry about departure times. Let's look around town for a bit. Bro, you say the best things. Agreed, let's go. Ricardo, is something the matter? No, nothing. Let's worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's go. Aren't you heavy? QQ, can I help you? Ange, are you heavy? Heavy! Yes, perhaps. It is true that my clothes have gotten tighter lately. To think that she can tell by looking. I'm afraid I shall have to exercise more. Ange, why are you sad? You're not happy because you're happy that your boobs got big? Is it because it's heavy? I don't get it. What? Okay. Is anyone there? Lord Cerberus? Woof, woof, woof. Intruder, woof. Intruder, woof, woof, woof. Yeah. Are you perhaps Lord Cerberus? Indeed, Woof. It is I, Cerberus, Woof, guardian of the Genesis. What dost thou, Woof, need? Oh, since today's a great day and at a very good time of year, I've come to ask for the Genesis. Art thou from Ratio? This area is deep into census territory. Woof. Only the souls of the dead and Genesis lie within this cavern. Woof. No, in truth, I did not come here on behalf of Ratio, but as an individual. I wish to create a world where Cielo and Terror are both equal. Please, hand over the Genesis to me. Then put both of thy thumbs in thy nose, pull thy lower eyelids, and stick thy tongue out. Spin while counting to 30. If I do that, will you give me the Genesis? If it is just that, then I'd be glad to. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4... I never said anything about bestowing thee the Genesis. Art thou a knave, nay, a dumbass? Oof. Then the Genesis? Thou must be willing to take responsibility if thou is willing to meld the world into thy ideal. Dost thou have that resolve? Woof. No, that assured deduced that the only way to unify Cielo is through warfare. Thus, I've decided to bestow it on to him. That man has already been here before? Oh, it's lunch. Time to dig up my bone. Woof. But I can't have thee knowing where my bone is hidden. Woof, woof. That is why thou should go home. Woof. If thou won't, then thou might woof end up being taken about like the woof previous bastard woof's been here. Such embarrassment is irrelevant to me. If you won't give me the Genesis, then I have no choice but to take it by force. Woof, 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 woof. No, I really can't stand dogs. Hermie, Hermie, do you have a moment? It's fine, what's the matter? Ange's stomach okay? Did Ange's stomach get wrecked or something? No, Ange always eat a lot. QQ worried. Oh, that. It's gonna be fine. Ange's stomach is basically bottomless. Her stomach won't get destroyed no matter how much she eats, so don't worry about it. Oh, so that's why Ange eat a lot. QQ agrees. That said, you better be careful around Sis Ange. You see, when Sis Ange is hungry, she can eat almost anybody. Really? Ange monster, oh. Dear me, how rude of you to call me a monster. Do you not agree, Hermie? Sis Ange. Would you mind elucidating what it is that you were just discussing? No, it's nothing that interesting. Hermie. I'm sorry! Oh, Hermie. Do not worry, Miss QQ. I am not a monster, nor do I eat people. Hermie said it in jest. Also about Ange eating Coda in an emergency? Also a joke. That said, Miss QQ, I have something important to do, so if you will excuse me. She ran. It must be really important. No, I'm sorry! Hermie's about to get the shit kicked out of her. Ricardo, what does stingy mean? Good question. In simpler terms, it means greedy. I see. Ilya, Ange, and Hermie. Thank you, Ricardo. And off she goes. Why did she ask me? Ricardo, what the hell did you teach QQ? It's not heartless to label me. Is it not heartless to label me as being greedy? She's right, old man. This is a misunderstanding. Can we just talk for... No excuses! You ready, old man? It seems that you girls need some time to cool off. Fine, I'll be your opponent. Bring it on! Why is everyone fighting? Practice? QQ too! How exactly are we gonna head to Marmot? There's no need to worry about that. Huh? Who are you? What are you trying to do? Don't move, we're arresting you lot. Damn, they found us! QQ, stop! Conway, why are you stopping here? Let's beat them guys! I think it's better than your best sister to listen to Conway. Don't move. Ricardo, you bastard! I didn't believe that you were the type to honor your own contract, but apparently I was wrong. So you were with them all along, you traitor! No, Ricardo! How could you? Or how could you? This is something that takes priority over my contract. My apologies. Nothing personal, just turn yourselves in. At least tell us why. The man called Gardel is my brother. My older brother. In my past life, that is. Hypnos' brother, Thanatos. Oops. It seems that there is more to your betrayal than I once thought. I shall believe in you. Oh my. There seem to be some familiar faces within this group. So you're the one behind this, Manius. What have you done to Ricardo? What have I done? It seems that you haven't realized your situation yet. You escaped from rehabilitation, and worst of all, attacked my beloved believers. It's because of you, lot, that reincarnators are seen as monsters. This is a crime, you know. By the authority granted upon us, we have the right to deem your sentence. Deem our sentence? The church never had such authority. Child, you, of all people, know this. Well, we, the church, have power through the Privy Council. So the rumors that the church is being backed by the Privy Council were true. Enough, you lot are sentenced to lifelong confinement in the Grigory village. Sparing you lot is the least I can do as a fellow reincarnator. A fellow reincarnator? So you are the Overlord? What are you planning to do after getting the Genesis? You'll know eventually. Put them in the brig! Can I just kill her now? I feel like we should just be able to kill her now. We have weapons. Don't you dare touch me, you damn perv! Don't you dare touch me, pervert, or something. Damn you, let me go of me, I could walk on my own. Ricardo earned traitor, one who betrays his companions. Trust he has built is easily crumbled away. Apparently all they need are guns to stop you, yeah. Grigory's hometown. They took us pretty far north. It's kind of cold. There doesn't seem to be good food here. This is the hidden village of the Grigory. You will spend the rest of your days here. You may do as you like, just don't cause a commotion. Should you decide otherwise, your abilities can easily be sealed. Kind words, you planning on taking a vacation in Galpos with that cash? Spada, do not blame Sir Ricardo. But Ants, this old man sold us off. Say what you want, there's a village ahead of here. Feel free to roam around. You bastard, stop being so arrogant. Ricardo, you bastard! Don't run away, you bastard, fight me! What's gonna happen to us now? Okay. I assume he's not in our part. Kinda looks like Gungaga. Gungaga? I feel like they got like the little circular houses like Gungaga. That was Marius. Pretty lame of her to hide behind that mask. Damn right, she really is as shady she looks. I wish I could have gotten a better glimpse of the ideals that drive her. Though I know such an action is rude, I feel a strong need to refute them to her very face. Damn, Ange is mad. Are you mad because of the private council or whatever backing her up? Faith is supposed to be a natural occurrence. Cozying up the political power in order to propagate faith is contradictory to divine providence. But didn't you mention the church and now it's used to possess a lot of political power? That was before the church and state separated into two entities, something that had happened a long time ago. To think of merging the church into the armed forces despite that, I do not believe that someone like her would simply forget the doctrine. Do you not think so? She's serious. The light-hearted vibe she's always has is nada. Are you both listening to me? Yes, ma'am. We're listening, ma'am. Then may I continue the discussion? Bye! Sheesh, right after the conversations have started to get serious. You two stop! So, one thing I've noticed with this game is it doesn't have any of the summons that are useful to the other, not useful, but used in the other games, which is kind of a good thing, in that they get a little tired when they use them over and over again, but it is interesting to see that they didn't use them here. Or at least haven't yet. That said though, guys, we'll be right back. We got more Tales of for you here in just a moment.